Hello, Roy Mark here. I would like to tell you about a book called The Mark Family History. The book was written originally by Emma Mark. Emma was the daughter of Benjamin Lee Mark, and she was a school teacher most of her life. Emma started researching into the Mark family history back in 1927, and during her research she went to local libraries and even to the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C., researching the family. And she put together a manuscript, and her intention was to put it into book form. But unfortunately she died in 1950 before she actually put the book together. So some relative, and I'm not sure who it was, but some relative after her death put together the book into a format that I think looked something like this. It was put into a wood cover and written in landscape format so that it looked something like this. This is not one of the original books that was put together. What they did, they put together 50 copies, and those copies went around to family members. I came into possession of a copy of the book in 1979. My uncle, John Mickey Mark, had a copy. Actually, it was just the paper copy. It was not bound in a cover. So it was just the pages that were copied, and he gave a copy to me to work with, and I put together this book that I just showed you, the wooden copy of the book, and worked with that for quite a while. When I retired from my job in Indonesia in 1995, I decided that I would rewrite Emma's book and put it into a little better format. I didn't get around to it until 2005, but eventually I sat down and started typing. And when I did, I realized that the format that was used in the original book had some problems with it. There was different formatting in different sections of the book, and certain sections were repeated several times, some of them 3 and 4 times, and other sections that had to be rearranged and put into a more logical order. So eventually, in 2005, I ended up with a book that I produced here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and it looks like this. I kept it under Emma Mark's name. Even though a lot of it is rewritten, it's still under her name, and it looks like this on the inside. It has about 278 pages, and it's rearranged in such a way that there's chapters about Benjamin Mark, Emma's father. There's a chapter that is an autobiography of Emma Mark, and there's a section about a biography of her brother Lawrence Mark, and there's the history going back to 1732 when the original Mark came to the colonies from what Emma said was Holland. Since then, we've learned that it's not doubtful, but it's questionable whether Joseph Mark actually came from Holland or if he came from Germany. A certain section of the Mark family now believes that he came from Germany. So we don't know for sure if it was Germany or Holland, but at any rate he came, we think, from the port of Amsterdam to the colonies. So the book covers a lot of the history going all the way back to 1732, and it is available on my website for sale with all major credit cards accepted. The website is www.roymark.org. That's www.roymark.org. If you would like to visit the website, there's information there not only about the Mark family history, but other books that I've written, and one that I'm working on now called Fixin' to Die Rag. Actually, Fixin' to Die Rag has its origins in the Mark history, in that when I was researching the Mark family history, I ran across a fourth cousin of mine named Mark Holtum. Mark was the son of Shirley Joe Holton, Shirley Joe Mark, who married to Holton, of course, and named her son Mark. And Mark was a helicopter pilot in Vietnam, and he was killed in 1970. So I began writing Fixin' to Die Rag based on that story, but the book now has expanded well beyond just that one incident. So you're welcome to, I would like to see you visit my website, and if you're prone to buy a book, I would be proud to sell you one. It would be produced here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and mailed from here. And so, appreciate your time. And this is Roy Mark saying bye from Thailand.